I pity all those indoctrinated people, black and whites, but mostly for black people, because not all black people, surely. But I understand that living in America, where the majority is still white and Mexicans are white, no matter what people say, I don't identify white with Anglo-Saxon. All those people who, even Middle Eastern, are at the end of the day white. If you want to root your identity on falsifying history, attacking white people, thinking you're better just because you're black, you have a serious problem. I I never think about, oh, I'm white or whatever. Uh, it's not that important. It is important if you live in a society that it um, still attaches a lot of importance on your, I would not say skin color, on your, so to speak, ethnicity or race. Uh, so Cleopatra white is bullshit. I would say the same thing if they swapped and they made, for example, white, I don't know, somebody who we know it was black. Let's think that, oh, one of those African queens, it was white, because no evidence she was black. Or she lived in a country where everybody is black. But who knows? Maybe some white people snuck out in, I don't know, Benin. In the nowadays it's common, but at the time of the Romans, who knows? Romans had ships, and maybe they went there. It would be ludicrous. And after all, at the end of the day, if you did that with a purpose, okay, and they did it intentionally, no matter what they say, Cleopatra was black, there's a conspiracy, because no account speaks about her being black, and they would, you know, it would be evident if, for example, there would be, if there had been a white king in a country that is black, they would have known that, and people who would have spoken or written about that. Nobody said that. Statues represent her with a, I say, clearly, I would say Greek features, other than white, simply white, because not all white are the same, not all black people are the same. And that's a big problem. I say that, luckily enough, there are many people who don't, I don't need that, say. Why? And the worst supporters of this ideology are white people. Can I attack white people without being accused of being racist? And after all, even if I attack some black people, if I attack somebody who happens to be black, or black people attacks me, and I happen to be white, what? It's not a given that, oh, because I'm white or because he's black. For Christ's sake, the more you speak about this, the more you engenders racism, and racism can be both ways. Don't say you cannot oppress the oppressor. Bullshit. The moment you judge somebody by his, if we take for granted that the sins of ancestors fall on the actual people, the people who live now. So why not attacking Jewish people? Maybe Jewish people did something wrong in the past. Well, they're getting revenge. Like white people did some wrong in the past. It's good they get revenge in America nowadays. That's bullshit. If this mentality passes, there would be a complete mess. And I'll tell you something. If white people stand this bullshit, after some generation, there will be what is it? I don't find the right words today. A new wave of white people attacking black people who were oppressing white people, but black people were oppressing white people because before there were white people oppressing black people. This is leading to a huge bloody mess. But I think the most black people know better than falling for this bullshit. Okay? So let's say white people and black people are on a par. Black people have no right getting into university more easily than white people. That's racist. Oh no, that's retribution. That's racist. Because you have to judge a person by what he has done, and even war reparation after a while they expire. Okay? Otherwise, I know there are things that were not right, but you have to let it go, because the other situation is even worse. So should Germany pay millions of euros to each Jewish people? And you want white people, you want somebody. Most of white people, many white people who live in the United States are descendants of people who were not even there. And other people are descendants of people who fought and died to free black people. Oh Christ, it was a war. People died. We should know, oh, you are descendant of one who fought for the South, so you should pay black people. You no, you're descendant from somebody who fought for the North, so you shouldn't pay. What the fuck is that? It's stupid, it's not logical, it's not practical. I have no problem. And I think all people who call somebody racist with no reason should be sued. Because racist is one thing. Okay? This is very specific, and judging people not by their character, by their conduct and their lives, but their ethnicity. I think that affirmative action is in itself racist. No matter, oh, but in the past is past. Okay? We saw what happened, holding grudges for centuries, for 1 century. We saw what happened in Ukraine and Israel. Everybody wants to hate Russians. Okay? The same Russians who fought against Nazis and died 26 million people. Civilians, mostly civilian included. What? Should Russia still want money from Germany and from Italy, because we fought with Germany? That would lead to a slew of continuous wars. There is a certain period of time where you should hammer on and buckle down and fight for your rights. Let's say 20, 30 years. After that, enough is enough. Goodbye.